Bullock. I only know that because of how he died and how popular he was after he died. Because I'm pretty sure like he works for the Fed or worked for the Feds, and just like because dude, he was cooking dope like from years and years and years. I'm talking about traffic in and out of his house, in and out of his little lot that they had like three trailers and a camper on that were all dilapidated and shit. It looks like some like backyard and sandlot type shit. Anyway, he died and his dogs ate him. And
Damn.
yeah, and we're pretty sure that one of the dogs that ate him was Felix. We're not 100% sure, but
Damn.
yeah, it's crazy.
What the fuck? What y'all got going on at work, bro?
Dude, it's some different shit, bro. All four of the other dogs got taken up.
Felix living he out there, ain't he? He
He is.
outside.
He's different. And guess what? That shit happened like a year and a half ago. So he's been like hanging out and like essentially this dog broke my boss's fear of dogs.
Mm-hmm.
He honestly is like one of the most like if you look at the dog, he's got to be like one of the most docile those kind of dogs that there is because he's not aggressive at all. So he was a little more probably jaded when he first started coming around, but after all the other dogs were gone, like I guess they either died or somebody came and got them. One by one they started to vanish. And I guess whoever, if somebody was taking them, they're probably like, "Yeah, we leaving this big mother scary son of a bitch right
Yeah.
here," because he absolutely was a big scary son of a bitch. Still is, but yeah. So we had to go chase him, and that was nuts. But I say all that to say, he broke my boss's like fear of dogs, which is ironic because it's not like he's a small dog. Like he's a
I
big
mean,
old
is this the
fucking.
dog that should be breaking his fear when this is a dog that possibly ate a fucking human being?
Fair point. Fair point. Maybe that's the one you
Like
should
this is the
fear.
one that made him feel like, yeah, you know what? I should bond with dogs. They care about us. Man's best friend.
Dude, that shit was crazy.
That
And
man probably wasn't even cold yet before they started eating him.
what was really badass though is on my way or whenever I had to give him a ride back to his truck, and then before we left from the shop though, I was like, "Let me clock out real quick. Hang on." And he's like, "No, don't worry about it." So I got that whole hour and a half paid for overtime. So
Hey, paid looking for the stray.
I am not gonna lie. If I could get paid overtime money to go chase down dogs, I'd do it. I would absolutely do it. It's way better than printing
Really?
t-shirts.
That's like that.
Okay, that sounds crazy. Maybe if I did it every day, I'd be like, "Fuck this shit. This is not worth
Just
it."
like you are about t-shirts, you'd be the
Yeah,
same thing. Like, man, I
exactly.
want to print a fucking t-shirt. Chasing
At the,
dogs, some bullshit. You don't remember on Friday, Pops? That's what he did. He chased dogs. His job sucked.
yeah, he did not enjoy his life or his job.
The dogs are fucking him up every day.
Dang, man. Let's see. I just spit in this bottle over here, and it stinks.
Ooh,
No options. What's up, man? How are you? It's been a very long time since
dude,
we podcast
I
last.
know. I'm disappointed too,
It
man.
hasn't been that long. It's been like a week and some days though, so that's why it feels like it's been as long as it has.
Dude, I'm disappointed in myself. I was there was a video I was gonna have to show you on the live stream, but I forgot this clip it. But it was a video of you going pretty hard in the mosh pit.
Oh yeah. Uh,
Yeah, I was gonna clip it to play it, but I forgot to clip it, and it was on the Snapchat story, so it
yeah.
disappeared.
And dude, I'm so mad because look, dude, when everybody that I'm telling about coming to this show or whatever, I'm going hardcore promoting it
Right,
beforehand.
right.
But everybody I'm talking to, I'm like, man, y'all take pictures. You're gonna see people there you hadn't seen in a while. This, and that. You're gonna see people you never met. Bands, we got to make it. We want to be able to do this shit again for other than just like some random blues artist playing in Macomb.
Right.
No offense to the blues artist, but if we want to get a little bit more edginess in here in Macomb again, make it seem fun. You got to tell people about it. And dude, I swear to God, I took one picture all night.
Yeah. How was the
I
turnout?
It wasn't bad, man. Like there was a lot of people that like I would expect to be there. Like when I
Right.
see them, I'm like, hell yeah, I thought you'd be here. And then there was a lot of people that, of course, I didn't know. There's a good bit of Brookhaven crowd, which was, that's good though. It's good that there's people there that I don't know. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like that's a good thing for the sake of scene building, if that makes sense. The venue was way too nice. There's no way that they should ever allow our type to be able to have a concert in there, but I'm glad they did. It's a very milestone moment. I'm very happy for the band. Uh, but I will say this, dude. I mean, even people that like live in Macomb, I'm
Hmm.
honestly shocked. There's probably about 10 people that I could name. I'm not going to right now, but there's probably like 10 people that I could name that I'd be like, why the fuck weren't you there? You know what I'm saying? Like this is the type of shit that like you should be
Right.
on,
Like I knew you was like an automatic. You'd be there.
Mhm.
You went there. Yeah.
And
Dude, I had
Jack's punk ass, I'll shit on Jack just for fun. But Jack had bought them tickets to go see Florida, LSU in Florida, and and then he didn't. Is this you, Matt, that commented on here? Oh, okay, yeah, it is you.
yeah.
Okay. What's up, T Frost? If you're still on here, but like, Jack bought tickets to a Florida game like 3 months ago. They announced the concert a little over a month ago. And, and like the whole time, whenever Jack was like, "Yeah, man," because I hit him up because we were trying to figure out if we were going to try to stay the night down there or not. And Jack's kind of like my beacon in Macomb. I hit him
Right.
up before I do anything in town, even if we're not staying the night. This motherfucker said, "I'm not even going to be in town, man." I asked him if he's going to be at work or if he's going to be able to be at the show, and he's like, "Actually, I'm going to watch Florida and LSU." I'm like, "You motherfucker! Your brother's band is playing." Probably on the biggest stage in Macomb, and you're going to fucking watch LSU. As now, don't get me wrong, I know that that's lit, that's exciting. Yeah, T Frost, we miss you, bro. We missed you at the show, bro. But it's okay because you don't live in town, so I'm not gonna give you no shit about it. And you're married and a grown man doing things, which a lot of the people I'm shitting on are married grown men. But I guess they were doing
Bro,
things
we
too.
all are now. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
That shit was crazy though. I really am not that upset about Jack not being there. I just knew it was like a shoe in that he would be there
Yeah.
since it was like his brother and shit playing, and his some of his good friends. But
Kayla and Delad was at my house earlier that day. They left, headed over there.
oh wow, okay,
They
hell
come
yeah,
up here and hung out. We went and got some meeting, and they're like, "Yeah, we gotta get back by whatever time it was. They were going to that show."
man, yeah. I saw them. I hadn't talked to either one of them in years.
Yeah,
So
hell yeah.
I
I seen a bunch of different snap stories. A couple different snap stories from people that was there.
that's awesome, man. I'm glad. I'm happy to hear that. I hope that some people were taking pictures.
Man, I hate I didn't clip that video, dog.
Was I wilding? I know I had my hair
You
down,
was wildin'. You
but
was wildin', bro. I was gonna clip it and play it, but
I
I mean
tell
you
you.
weren't wildin'. You know, you was it was cool.
What makes it stand out is the fact that like these days, if I go to a show, I'm like one of the only people that throw down like that.
Yeah, that was the thing. That was the
Yeah,
thing. It was just you.
yeah. Everybody else, and the thing is, man, is there was kids walking around playing and having fun. My son killed himself having a blast there.
Oh yeah, he liked it.
Hell yeah! But like I had to do some stretching for the boys. I wanted them to know that
Right.
I was with it. I was there, and I also had to see if I still had it.
I
Needless
was
to
just
say,
saying, you got to remind yourself.
mm-hmm. I'll tell you what. I woke up the next morning because we came home that night, and I woke up the next morning. I was like, I'm so glad I didn't drink last night. I was like, because I feel like I got drunk. My body was in so much
Was
pain.
that even an option? Was there? Was there?
Oh yeah, the venue itself was slanging drinks.
For
It was,
real?
yes, sir. I'm telling you, it's
In
that little
Macomb at that
this
theater?
this is. Have you been there before?
Is that the same thing? The Little Theater?
Nuh-uh. This is the new one. This is the
No,
Palace Theater.
no.
They have the Pike County Little Theater, then they have the State Theater, which is the big one that's old as dick that we used to go
Yeah,
watch plays and shit at.
yeah.
And I actually did a show there like 2 or 3 years ago randomly. Uh, we had like a rap show there, no bands, just rap.
Nice.
But then this is the Palace Theater. So you know how I'm trying to think our whole childhood essentially, this theater was like boarded up, and like there was it's downtown, and
Yeah,
it's like
I know. It's got the sign that says the Palace out there.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know the. I've never been there though.
Yeah, okay, well, when they
Did
first
they
opened.
like redo it or something? Was it raggedy and they redid it?
Listen, bro, whoever invested in that place will never make their fucking money back.
What are they thinking?
Dude, it is so fucking nice in there, dude. Like, I don't even know how to express to you how nice it is in there. Like, I did not feel like I was. It looked like one of those kind of theaters you'd walk
What
into
kind of
in like
stuff
New
do they have
Orleans.
in there?
Man, they just got like a nice little bar. They got
No, no, no. Like people, like entertainment. Like what they is it? They usually have people coming through there. What kind of stuff?
I mean, I saw. I guess the Lax played there once, but now. Listen, I don't listen to the Lax. I barely know any of their music.
Yeah, I don't know who the
The,
fuck that is.
they are the closest thing to anything we would enjoy there.
The Lax. What is that?
Exactly. Oh, okay. It's like hip hop.
Oh, I don't listen to that shit.
Yeah, I don't either. That's what I'm saying though. Like that's the rest of it is
Like
like
some Colt Ford type shit.
yes,
No, sir.
but they like play with a band and shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not my job at
That's
all.
not my job either. It may be cool live though. I ain't gonna hate on, it, but it ain't.
I mean, yeah, if my homie was like, "Hey, you want to go? What are you doing tonight? I got a free ticket to go this concert." I'm down, if I'm available. But like, I would
And
never
it's just
pay.
amazing to me how like I guess you could just catch a little group of people and just live the rest of your life fucking touring to make a living. Like it's just all these random little fucking groups that I hear about all the time. Like, and you'll look and they're fucking touring, dog.
Yeah,
Like it's it's touring so much that this has got to be what they're doing for a living.
yeah, absolutely. I think yeah, exactly. Well, and also another thing that you got to keep in mind, not that you don't, but just in general, and I have to remind myself is not everybody has to be a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? It's
Oh
like,
yeah,
all right,
I'm sure they're living modest lives. I know
yeah,
they're not living rock star shit. I know that, but I'm saying even to live a modest life, I mean, I wonder. I'm thinking modest, like you own a little house and car. I mean, but what if they're just like, yo, no, this tour bus, we need this bitch because we all live on this thing for real,
yeah, yeah.
and we sure, that could be it. Like they
And it
all could
also,
not have nothing and they just do this to get by.
I was gonna say, it also could be those scenarios where some of those bands they live together at home. You know what I'm saying? They go home and they all rent the same house, so they just whatever their money is that they make on the road they use to pay rent, or they got to hook up with somebody's uncle, or something like
What do you
that. Like,
do when you get to an age where like, all right, this ain't paying the bills no more? Okay, I'm the lax. I'm a guy on the lax.
yeah,
Like Hickok's dead. Everybody that liked our music's fucking old now.
yeah.
And in my younger years, where I would have learned a skill to make money right now, was fucking hick hopping. So, what the fuck do I do now?
I
The residual checks gotta suck ass or be non-existent.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the two guys who are the actual members of the Lax, not including their band, they'll probably be all right because they'll find some other means. I mean, look at Colt Ford. He's never been massive. You know what I'm saying? Like he's
Yeah,
never
I
been
mean
like,
he's another one. Like I don't understand how these motherfuckers make a living, but they do.
if Fetty Wap can go broke, Colt Ford can definitely go broke.
Yeah.
And I only say that because Fetty Wap is in prison right now
Oh
because
yeah, he
he's.
hella broke. Well, he had a bunch of kids first that broke his ass, and then
Good point.
yeah, he he needs to take some time to talk to Nick Cannon and figure out how you have 100 baby mamas and not go broke.
Yeah, you get rich first.
Step one.
Yeah. Step one, you've got to make sure all of your pub doesn't go back to your label. And
Right.
step two, you need to invest in other things. Fetty Wap went to prison because he was trying to move dope. Because he was like,
Because
I
it's
got to be
broke. Yeah.
honest. Yeah, he's like, I'm not making money off of rap music no more.
Go back to the only thing I knew. Mm,
Crazy shit. All that to say, to encapsulate, we did have a really good time Saturday. Sick in the Summer was
badass.
awesome. The other bands were cool too, or whatever. I mean, and they do have events down there. A lot of times it'll be like blues artists and shit like that. Though
Do I
it's
fuck with blues? I've
yeah,
heard you listen to some blues.
it's cool. I think that typically the way that they fill that room up though is probably with your older crowd, the bourgeoisie of Pike County, if you will. When they're not at the Mallard, they'll have a show there and then they go there or something like that.
Some mileage still a thing.
Yeah, it burned down or whatever, and then
Yeah, I
they
was living there
rebuilt
when it
it.
burned down. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and that happened, and then I guess I mean I haven't been out there since they rebuilt it, but I follow
Yeah,
them on Instagram and shit. Uh,
man, that
but
town, that
dude,
town's tough to go back to.
yes, there's hardly much to be excited about. That's another thing too. You know, like I know that the homies were going to have drink and cut up and shit afterwards. I was like, man, fuck, I got my kid, and like the planets aligned perfectly for me to just be like, I'm gonna go home. You know,
Right.
the show was over at 9:30, and we were like, man. I mean, we had already decided before then, but I was like more than okay with going home at that point. I was like, yeah, it's not even that late. I'll go home and hang out for a little while before I even had to go to sleep.
Hell yeah, dude. It looked like
Di-
it was some fun, man.
I'm hoping that the next one is uh because it's hella expensive to pay to rent that place out. That's another thing.
They went. Yeah, I bet if you don't have X amount of people, you may go in the hole.
Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately, they had a sponsor, so like whoever
Okay.
Tim, the guy that we know the least from the band, he's actually a really cool dude, but
Was
uh
he the singer?
no, that's Colby. I guess you probably don't know Colby either,
Nah.
but he's been he was playing in bands a little bit back when I was playing music. So, like a long time ago. So he's like our age. Uh
Yeah.
but he's a recluse, and he didn't grow up with all of our friends. He went to school at Boguchita, I think. Uh, I say that you didn't go to North Pike either, but I'm just saying you would.
Yeah.
He didn't travel in any of our circles, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. Yeah. Complete
But
sense.
yeah, but Tim, the other guy, the other guitarist. There's Clint, and then there's Tim. And Tim works at 5 Point Diesel, and he convinced them to sponsor the show. So he
Damn,
actually said it.
nice.
He said it wasn't very difficult either. So, but
Play
well,
me a few songs. I'm in.
yeah, last thing I'll say about it though is I hope that the next show that they play in Macomb is like in a fucking garage somewhere. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
Like we can cut out like all the professionalism aspect of it, and like let's just keep it like punk rock. You know, like get some other band. And I'm not saying they got to get out there and suck. You know, get twisted off, drunk, and play and just be grimy and nasty. But there's something about that. You know, the intimacy of it being more compact or whatever. Because the
Dude,
room
do it
was,
at the parking garage. Fuck
I
it.
mean, something like that, or either Rotary Gym. That's what we used to do.
Some gutter shit there.
I love that shit.
Yeah, the
Uh,
Rotary Gym would be a throwback. I wonder if they still do shit there.
they don't do shit like that. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
I feel like we'd know if that was the case.
Yeah, the
But I
Rotary
mean,
Gym would be
this
dope.
as I say, the scene did kind of die, so
Yeah.
it's not like there's like an abundance. But you
Are
know,
they
hey,
like the band? Are they like getting any motion? They playing shows anywhere else or?
oh yeah, they've played in Hattiesburg twice. They've played in Jackson, I think, 3 or 4
Did you go
times.
see them in Heidelberg?
I did the most recent time they played here. I didn't get to make it to the first time because it was actually in Laurel and it was on a Thursday night, and I'm like, sorry guys, can't do
Yeah.
that, can't make
That's
that happen.
random. Yeah. Both of them
But
were in Laurel, or one was in Hattiesburg.
one was in Haysburg at the tavern.
Okay.
And that one was more recently. Had a blast at that one too. And see that one, that venue. I don't know if you've ever been there to the
Mm-mm.
tavern. It's more a bar than it is a venue, but they have a stage and they have a PA that you can use. But that venue would have been perfect if we had the Macomb crowd. Uh,
Yeah, half of them don't got no car though.
yeah, exactly. And I mean, to travel to Hattiesburg is another thing too. Uh, but yeah, no, it was fun. And I mean, they play on the coast like 3 or 4 times too. So, and I like that. I mean, hey, you're not gonna there's a ceiling in Macomb for sure. Even if
Right.
you do build something and kind of create a little scene somehow, there's still a ceiling. Uh,
Yeah,
but
the coast is a little more better scene.
yeah, yeah.
Bands be coming through the coast.
And one of the bands that played that night was actually someone that they had played with a couple of times from Jackson. So that was pretty cool. They were like, I mean, respectfully, they were butt rock. Just kind of yeah,
Right.
whatever. Now the first band that played, these are some cats from the Brookhaven area, and they were fucking sick. They covered shit like Linkin Park. They were a cover band, but they covered
Yeah.
Linkin Park, Rage Against the Machine,
That's
Limp
good.
Bizkit. Yeah, it was fun, dude. Like that, and they're like all like 10 years younger than us and shit like that. Like,
Oh,
and
they're
that's what
covering
made it.
old shit.
That's what made it even cooler. They play some
Yeah,
Deftones,
that's badass.
and what I want them to do is I want them to like write music like that. So, like original
New
songs with
shit,
that
right?
same fucking old school new metal bounce. But
Yeah,
we'll
that's
see.
kind of the vibe I get from your boys.
Sick in the summer.
Yeah, it's a it kind of got that old school sound to it. It's got like
Yeah,
a couple of songs I listen to got some newer type electronic stuff in it.
sure.
But for the most part, it's got that. I don't. If I had to put a year on, I don't know, 2008,
Yeah,
2009 vibe to it.
there's definitely, and I not that I've really like pried this information out of them, but just by listening to it, there's definitely some nostalgia going into writing that stuff for sure.
Yeah,
Like
right.
it brings
I
back a
get
feeling.
huge a day to remember vibes.
Oh yeah, and you'd be foolish to assume that those guys aren't all or at least were massive fans of that
Had to have been. I would
old school.
assume.
They remember. I have absolutely rode down the road and raged with those guys listening to A Day to Remember plenty of times.
Yeah.
At least Clint and Colt and Max, honestly. I say all that to say, uh, Charlie Kirk, man,
What the fuck? Nice. That's a smooth segue,
that shit's wild, huh?
bro. What we doing? We out here as a country. We out here, ain't we?
Dude, yeah,
We out
yeah.
here.
I
What we gonna do, bro?
we might not have to do much, bro. Donald Trump just said Antifa's a terrorist organization.
Yeah.
At
I don't know.
least
I got a question. So yeah, I need someone. I need. I feel like not feel like I know you're. Like me. You're objective and you know there's no side. You feel how you feel about things. So I know that you're not just going. I can ask you something. I'm not going to get just your side thoughts on it.
me
Right.
blindly telling you to fuck
Right.
off
Right. Right.
because
Which
I'm
is
right.
what I get most. I can't really talk about most people. That's what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
But within this past week, man, the firing of people. How do you feel about that?
About people getting fired,
Yeah.
I'll give you the nuance.
On this scale. On this scale.
I I think it's hilarious because of what people are talking. Like what I mean, listen, dude, the guy just died. He was murdered, shot, and killed in front of his family, and motherfuckers are cracking up laughing about it, and they get fired from their private business that they work for.
Right.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I would fire you too.
I would fire you too. Like I said, there's a lot of instances where I'm like, dude, you had to know. And a lot of these people, like, you'll find out what job they had, and you like, dude, you definitely had to know that
Hmm.
you couldn't be saying some shit like this. But
It's one thing when you find these working class motherfuckers like us that are
but
just
at the
dog.
same time, bro, like, yeah, well, that's my thing. That how if it's spilling over into people like us that is getting fired. It's like, dude, 60,000 people have been fired or something crazy like that. And we know about the Jimmy Kimmels and all the big ones, but it's regular people getting fired too. And I'm sure it's for saying fucked up shit. But I don't know, bro. If I don't agree with it, I could, the talk about something like that. Some of the shit I've seen is crazy, and you're a disgusting person for doing that. But I also believe you could just should be able to be that disgusting person if that's who you are, really. You know, unless you're like I said, a lot of the jobs that I think it's just the just certain jobs there's gonna be a no tolerance. You know what I'm saying? I get that. No,
Absolutely.
certain positions it don't matter, no tolerance. But if I'm working it and there's I've been reading a lot of this going on, like Joe Schmo's plumbing or whatever, just regular people.
Yeah.
But I feel yeah, I mean I feel for the companies too. Like I own a business
Yeah.
and I don't want you to if you feel like dang that politics out of it, the type of person that would say something like that,
Yeah, that's some different
you're not
shit,
who I
bro.
thought you was as an employee.
Right. And see
But
to
I get
that
online too, dude, and read fucked up shit. Not about Charlie, not about none of that, but very
sure.
fucked up shit, and I laugh at it.
Yeah,
And I'm glad that people could get on there and say shit like that for people like me that find shit like that funny.
yeah,
But I guess the problem is they're not doing it in the name of haha and comedy.
yeah. They're
I
doing
guess
it out of
that would
pure.
be the difference.
And to me, I mean, I don't necessarily think that this is the employer's thing, but and it might be, but I think for me as someone who is, wouldn't say some crazy shit like that online for starters. But second of all, like, okay, why are you happy that he's dead? Because
Right,
of what he believed in and the things he said. You do realize that, like, not you, I'm saying in general,
right, right,
that like half the country feels the same way he does about most of these
right.
topics.
I mean, he
If they
wasn't popular because he didn't resonate with people.
Right, exactly. And it's like, but another thing about it too is we're not talking about I'm not saying it would be justified to somebody act like that about Alex Jones, but we're not talking about Alex Jones or Nick Fuentes or David Duke, all these people who, okay, Alex Jones isn't an extreme racist, but like
Right,
Nick Fuentes is a racist. David Duke is a racist. I wouldn't encourage you to go online and be ha 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 he's dead just because glorifying death is fucking weird. But
right,
this guy is like a pretty middle of the road Christian fella. You know what I'm saying? Like listen, I don't agree with everything that guy said, and I'm not just
right,
saying that to be like I had a black friend growing up, or I like I'm not trying to say it like that. I'm just
right,
saying like no. I mean, I was entertained by his college stuff because every now and then there would be a good conversation on there. A
right,
lot of it is just baiting, but it's like, hey, I think that both sides got something out of this conversation, and that kind of stuff is cool. And plus, we live in the age of, I mean, just as much as me, or you like it as much as me, as far as people having conversations and discussing things and it not
right.
turning into any kind of violent shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
and
Dude, he was doing too much. So as it was, as it seems, and
sure.
I'm not. I'm gonna be completely honest. I really didn't know nothing about him at all until after.
Yeah.
I didn't follow him before. After, like when they, like I didn't even know enough when they say, "Oh, Charlie Kirk was shot." I didn't know who Charlie Kirk was.
Yeah.
And then after seeing them, I was like, "Oh yeah, I think I've seen some clips. I've
Yeah.
seen some clips of him like shutting down some hipster,
Yeah.
or something crazy like that. Like, yeah, I think I've
Hmm.
seen him." But it seems like he was causing a problem. So the universities for a while now have been kind of breeding these you know extremist, radical,
Yeah.
you
Precursors
know,
to precursor.
yeah,
At least giving
whatever
them
you
the
want to call. I don't
precursors.
want to throw one of the names on them, but you know who I'm talking about.
Right.
And it's been clear that that's been deliberate,
Yeah.
deliberately done over the past probably 10 years or 8 years.
It's been a long game since the '60s,
Yeah,
but I get what you're saying.
yeah, all right, okay. So either way, long game, and
2014, it was a second Obama administration is
that's
when it
where
was.
that's when I really remember it really popping off
Right.
to where I would notice it. Well, it seems like he was throwing a real wrench in that, man. He was actually becoming a real problem with that. Like he was actually making headway of whatever that is that they got going on. Their plan, overall plan, which I don't know what would be, but he
Yeah.
was messing that up.
Uh,
And
100%.
clearly, because of how this all played out, they are extreme. Whoever, I don't know who they are. I'm just saying they
Yeah.
are about it, dog.
They
And
listen,
whatever
man.
their plan is, it's worth killing for.
Yeah. They're desperate. That's the problem. That's the reason why it is. And now listen, I'm not sold on there's plenty of conversations being had online about all kinds of different deep conspiracy shit. I mean, there was people within 30 minutes being like, "Ah, the Mossad, like the fucking Israel did it." And it's like, "Bro, he was like adamantly like pro-Israel." I mean, supposedly he had some stuff where he was like not exactly keen on the fact that shit in Gaza is still going on, but he has fucking stood for Israel. Now you could come for plenty of reasons to be like, well, Israel still did it because insert some reason here, but I don't think that's the case. I think that
Right.
some fucking little weasel ass kid that was insecure and went to college and actually got to experience something in life. And what he happened to experience was getting involved with certain groups. Listen, I'm not saying that you're. I'm not
Bro, you
saying
don't think that he was a, this is their term now, tranny chaser before he went to college, or you think that just developed over a year?
I definitely would not doubt it if it developed over a year. I don't think that he was fully developed before he went to college. I don't think he had any social experience.
Yeah, he was
And
raised Mormon.
I know that he was
Remember
raised in some.
from Thickheads episode 1 how we feel about Mormons.
Yeah, shouts out. The oh dude. What if okay, what if the transgender person that he lived with
Hmm.
was his soaker?
Bro, that would make so much sense now that you mention that.
And I mean, if he was the kicker underneath the bed,
Right?
or she, I'm not sure which one they started as,
Right.
but
Oh, the roommate started as he and was on his way to a she.
okay, was he trying to be or transitioning to be a female dog, or was it just a female? Because I heard there was like some furry stuff going on too.
Yeah, I don't know. They
Yeah.
just used the term bitch and they didn't specify.
Oh, there's no tall buildings where I live, T Frost. They can't get me in here. I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
Yeah, I
I'm
know you can't get. I'm
joking.
joking.
Anybody can get got out here, apparently.
Dude, I mean, this you. But I will say this. I probably agreed with probably like 85. I'm gonna say 85% of what he said, and then like 15% was just crazy shit. And that was
Yeah,
probably a lot of that is just to bait it in and get the views. I get that,
sure.
and be controversial and all that.
Yeah.
But
That motherfucker was 31 years old, bro.
yeah, it's young. He's younger, dude. I'm 34. He's
Yeah,
younger than me.
I'll be 33 in like 10 days.
Wow, dude. And just chilling. But he definitely, what I was getting at is he knows he said some crazy shit. He knows he has enemies. He
Oh,
don't,
yeah.
what he does and what he's been. Man, why was the security not better? If you look at where it came from, it wasn't even like, yo, I'm not even got a background on security, and if they're like, hey Matt, can you just make sure secure this place for Charlie? First place I'm gonna say, yo, that big ass building straight in front of him, that's not even that far away, right there. Let's just make sure nobody gets on top of that. Like them, there's like 4 or 5 buildings right there. Just cover those.
I don't think anybody would go as far to think this, but or to have actually. I mean, I don't know. What do I know? But I wouldn't be surprised if like 5 or 6 years from now you have one of those guys being like, "We just never thought somebody would use a sniper rifle and shoot him in the head."
Yeah,
Like we had, they check people whenever they come onto the grounds to, whatever, to make sure
right.
that they don't have weapons and stuff like that. But like a motherfucker getting up on a building, 150, what was it, 150 yards or
Yeah,
150, something like that, and blamming him from that far away with it, that's like politician shit. That's like CIA shit. Like that's what they tried to do to Trump twice. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So, I
They
mean,
got the wrong snowflake. See where they messed up. Let me tell you where they messed up. You can't get one that's. You can't get one that has been on that side. You get one that was raised on on the other side.
right.
That way you know they know how to shoot.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you turn one of them.
Yeah.
Dude, and the way they release, information, do you think I mean, it's got to be intentional the way this stuff comes out, dude, because it intentionally baits people into fighting more online. Like they release, oh, Charlie Kirk's been shot. Internet goes ablaze. I bet it was a trans. I bet it was this. I mean, goes crazy. Even
Yeah.
Trump says something before they even knew who did it.
Yeah.
And then they catch him. And then they go crazy, lighting it ablaze. Ha ha! He was from the right. Wasn't
Yeah.
even a trans. Ha ha! And then I'm not joking. Then the next day, well, actually, he was living with his trans boyfriend,
Yeah.
girlfriend, whatever the hell, and he was one. So ha 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 ha.
Yeah, and
Like,
like
why don't you just release all the information at once, bro? We don't have to do this.
I think for sure, like the thing is like at first the trickling out before they caught him, like all the stuff that was said before that was to me, it just had to all be based on speculation.
Right.
Because it's like, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it's a fair thing to speculate that it was somebody who didn't like Charlie Kirk enough to kill him. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? But like, in the same breath, like, if you don't know that shit for sure, which the internet's going to say whatever they're going to say, I don't think Trump necessarily should have jumped out the window and said
No,
far left
right. That's what I'm
fuckers.
saying.
He
Yeah,
lucked
but just
out and
keep
he was
everything
right.
under wraps, bro.
Yeah.
Like, is that so hard to do? Like, keep it
I
under wraps just for like it didn't even take that long.
I think there's
Trump should have said, "We're not going to speculate."
yeah. Yeah. We're not going to speculate, but it was the fucking
You're right.
leftovers.
He could have said it without saying it.
Right. I
That
just
motherfucker just said it.
yeah, he didn't give a fuck. And I
Hell
mean,
no.
dude, like now that
He said,
like
"Y'all know who it was."
the vindication and validation of finding out that this dude was like a sympathizer for, you know,
Yeah.
such things. Mind you, me personally on like the my I guess my libertarian side or whatever you'd call it, I don't care. You know what I'm saying about that? Like I mean, I do because it's relevant to the 30,000 foot up. But like on an anecdotal level, like, I don't give a fuck that this dude was living with his, that
Yeah.
shit. It's the principle of the fact that that is also somehow connected in all these text messages. Text messages are weird. Like
The
they
Reddits
exchange
and
it,
the Discords.
the Reddits, the Discourse. According to Cash Patel, he said, and this was more recent than the day after. It was like, no, we got like a bunch of these motherfuckers that we're about to go investigate because there's a fuckload of people on that Discord. The thing is I think that there's, and I don't know this. I'm not defending the government, but I think that there's like a protocol for the way they have to release, or for the way they only release certain amounts of information before they have the person. And now what it is they can't release too much information about the situation because they still have to charge, like, not, or they still have to like if he says that he's not guilty, if he doesn't plead guilty and it has to go to like a big trial or whatever, they got to have all that shit like under wraps for court. Like all
Right.
their information, they don't want motherfuckers just knowing so they can like figure this out or figure that out or do this or run, whatever, run the try to help somebody out,
Right.
or whatever. So that's the kind of shit that it's like, because imagine if he got off somehow.
Dude.
You know what I'm saying? There was
You
a
know
bunch of
he's like people. I don't know, man. You see it, but there's like a large number of people like declaring him a hero and comparing him to the dude that shot that guy that with the healthcare worker. They're calling him Luigi. Oh, that's my
absolutely.
Luigi. Like, I mean,
This
I thought that was crazy too when they were celebrating that dude getting killed.
yeah, it was nuts. It was crazy. I mean,
I
they
mean,
did
that
this.
guy's not even the one that fucked that guy over. He just happened to also work at this place, or he's an executive at this place, but he didn't personally do anything to that guy.
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah,
wasn't
exactly.
responsible for anything that was going on with it.
Why he didn't just walk up to him with the gun empty and like fucking tell him his story and try to talk to him and then be like, I'm not gonna kill you, but I just want you to know how miserable my fucking
I
life
could have
is.
fucking killed you.
Yeah. Like, cause that would have been hard too. That would have been way harder. I'd have been like,
Right,
man, that's tight. You would have been my champion too if you'd have done some shit like that. I mean, that's very vigilante, but in the same breath, you didn't kill nobody. If you go to
right,
jail, you're not going to go to jail for long. You know what I'm saying? That guy, knowing just, I don't know, that guy might have been a pussy, but I was going to say, somebody like that, you know how rich people are, that he might have been like, wow, that was fucking scary, but I'm not calling the cops on that guy because he made a good
right.
point and he could have killed me.
Can you imagine being that guy? Well, he's dead, or his
Yeah.
family, but like, like, dude, I mean, I don't know this about him, but just, he didn't do nothing personally to him. Like, dude, I'm like, you're his wife, and there's literal, your husband's never done nothing, and there's literal people cheering online and saying this guy's the hero because he got fucking blammed on a security camera,
Yeah.
and everybody's celebrating your husband's dead when nobody even knew who the fuck he was. That's just would be crazy.
Yeah. That's fucking nuts.
Like,
I
this
mean,
guy's not like, even the Charlie Kirk would makes a little more sense because he was known and
yeah.
there's people that hated him. Like,
Yeah.
to celebrate this other guy was crazy to me. Like, What the fuck?
Listen, dude, they did it for the Hulk. They did it for Rush Limbaugh. They do it for anybody who. I mean, Charlie Kirk by far in that space, he's the biggest one that has been shot and killed. But I
Right.
mean, dude, these motherfuckers shot at they shot at Trump.
Yeah.
An American kid shot at Trump, and they were like, "Damn, I wish it would have been closer." You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying?
I
Like,
remember that. Yeah.
I listen to a lot of political stuff, obviously, but sometimes you have these guys that are a little bit more abrasive, and they say things like I mean, and this is almost mainstream thought now that like the far left is a death cult, and
Yeah.
it's not.
It
It's
seems.
they praise death. Now I understand that you could have a more meet in the middle conversation about abortion, but like the fucking way that these people act about abortion and about fucking people getting fucking sex changes and all this other stuff. Like,
Why though, man? Why?
for what reason are you so impassioned about these things? These things are
That's the
not
main thing, bro. I've never been able to get through my head like the end game. Like what? I mean, I have no idea. I have no
shrink
idea.
shrink the population.
You think
Absolutely,
less less people
less
fucking
people.
women?
Well, I mean, just less people in general.
I
For
mean, how's the
one,
trans shit make you smaller population? Guys, fucking guy, or less, man on woman intercourse to have babies.
I can assure you that if you have any kind of surgery or take any kind of medicine or whatever it is that is involved with that kind of stuff, it will make you less likely to have children. And it will probably, I mean, I don't know, I'm sure some people live out their entire lives very happy. But I mean, what happens when you decide
So
when you're
why would the left want to shrink population and not the right?
the left doesn't want to shrink population. The left wants people to have their rights and their freedoms. The fucking people that get this shit in these people's heads, like
Yeah,
the transgender stuff. Listen, I'm cool with people being whatever the fuck they want. I'm all
right.
good with that, generally speaking. But this is the thing, man. This is like I want to say like 15 years ago or something. On like Reddit and 4chan, people used to start shit on there and it would become trendy. Like, but it was like some stupid shit. Like these people would do it like for fun. They made all these dudes talk like the whole like I'm a fucking against getting my dick circumcised. Like this was like a huge thing. Like, and it has become much bigger of a conversation now. This shit started on 4chan. The
Yeah,
whole like, hey, we're girls and we don't want to wear fucking tampons anymore because we don't have to. That shit started on 4chan. I'm sure that
yeah.
there's some feminist stiff stuff or whatever, but it's like, why is all of this stuff mainstream? It wasn't be who you want to be. It was not a mainstream thing to be transgender at in high school fucking 20 years ago.
And why does it have to be? Because it's not even like it's naturally just become so many people as trans that it's naturally mainstream. You are forcing it, fighting it to be mainstream, against. I mean, just man, it's crazy. I
You
don't
could
understand
you
that.
could use you could use the argument that it's people testing shit on us.
Yeah,
You could use the argument. I mean, to me, I think that some of this stuff actually, and not just the stuff we're talking about, but some of this stuff could literally be like one of those scenarios of like, yes, we found a way to get rid of all the mosquitoes, and then after you get rid of all the mosquitoes, you realize that it causes a whole different fucking problem. You know
right,
what I'm saying? I think that that's one thing you could say. It's not as much a social issue, but uh, like safety nets in government, like welfare and stuff like that. It's like
right.
started out great idea, was a great idea for a
Yeah,
long
y'all
time.
didn't think the long term out on this shit.
Right, exactly. And I think that there's a lot of stuff. I mean, I think that that's what we're dealing with right now with all of, let's just say, the Democrats, uh, the top 100, just as an example, and them towing the party line. A lot of that stuff is these motherfuckers are towing the party line because they wanted to get elected again, and they didn't realize the detriment that it would have. Like the chaos that would come from being like, yeah, man, fucking transgender. It's like cool and
Yeah,
hip
it's the trendy thing. Yeah,
and
everybody's
like all
talking
this
about it.
the LGBT stuff that has been forced, and it's like, okay, it's one thing for you to say that we want people to be, because they've done it with blacks and whites for our whole lives. They've done it with blacks and whites our whole life because it's the, oh man, what are we supposed, when I remember being really young, you'd have like those on the fence like racist family members that would say shit like, well, they just want to be equal so they can take over. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or they would say they only want the gays to be able to get married. Eventually, it's going to be we can marry kids, and I'll be goddamned if you don't
Right.
have people online talking about that same shit. Now, listen,
Hmm.
I'm more talking about the people trying to fuck kids things. I mean, that is a plight on society. That is a real thing. So when I hear people say shit like, "Oh, there's history books talking about transgender people in Rome, or back in the ancient times." Yeah, and they also always all fuck kids too. We don't
Yeah.
accept that in our society, mind you. Look, bro,
And how'd everything turn out for Rome? Why are we trying to use them as an example of how that shit turn out?
I think that there's several reasons outside of this kind of stuff that's leading people back to like church and like theology and like religion and stuff. Because,
Is that a
dude,
thing? Is that
a-
like people are
absolutely, yeah. Like I'm pretty sure like this the drop off for Christianity has stopped since 2020. I
right?
mean, I say stopped. The drop off isn't the same as it used to be. All through from 2000 to like 2020. I mean, just as an example, Christianity was dropping off in America. But if
Yeah,
you don't think that the goddamn plague and fucking George Floyd and goddamn people out there supporting terrorists,
yeah,
if you don't think that's not leading people back through the doors or
yeah,
at
for
least,
sure.
paying attention
Well, the
to.
harder times get, the better the church does.
Yeah, that's true. It's interesting how that works.
Yeah,
And I mean, dude, I mean, you want to talk about lighting a fire under Christians? Charlie Kirk getting blammed out in front of his kids.
bro, they ready to. I mean, yeah,
Yeah, and
they
also it's really,
people about it.
it's really unfortunate too because these are the same kind of events that you've heard about for forever when you're like, or I say for forever, but these are the kind of things where you're like, damn, 9/11 happened. We need to do what the fuck ever and give the government as much fucking, leash as they want. And then
Yeah,
they drop the fucking, whatever it is where they can start like looking
yeah.
through
What
all your
if Trump
shit
and
and
them or the
stuff.
government's like now they're like not that they planned, but now they're like, yo, this is it. This is the thing
Yeah.
we needed. This is all right. Now we'll start. We could do this.
Or you kill all the mosquitoes, and this is the shit Ben Shapiro. People be hating on Ben Shapiro so much, but this motherfucker today was going in talking about I don't like this shit. Talking about Jimmy Kimmel getting cut off and or getting taken down. If he got taken down because they heard the voice of the people and they saw the outrage and they were like, "Yo, this is fucked up and wrong." It's like, but if it's just Trump or the administration using leverage to get this shit, to get him off air or
Hmm.
whatever it is, that's not good
Yeah, it's
because
like
that it changes the
China
standard.
shit.
Yes, exactly. And I say all that to say you get rid of all the, this is their time to get rid of the mosquitoes. And then when the next administration gets in, and when everybody's like, oh, Democrats will never win again, like they were 4 or 5 years ago when they said,
Yeah,
oh, Republicans will never win again, that kind of shit. And then now, hey, you gave them the opportunity to do it. We're going, Trump and them, whether they, for whatever reason, whether they would have done it or not anyway, they're going after their political opponents. You
oh
know what I'm
yeah, that's
saying?
all
It's like
right.
they were
That's what I
they were
said. It's Pandora's box, bro.
yeah,
It's
it's like
open now.
they were cooking him and his people the whole past 4 years.
But you could say like, I mean, I don't, I ain't saying who started what, but like previously, like they're trying to the everything on Trump, the Russia, the
Yeah.
for the 4 years trying to use. He's just been more successful, but for try to use everything they could for him not to run again. You had to know. I mean, at a certain point, they had to be like, yo,
Yeah.
they went so hard. They're like, if this dude wins, he's coming for us.
Yeah.
Like we've been going
Exactly.
for him, and then it's just going to get one upped each time. Because I feel like it's just going to bounce back and forth.
It always does. Every election. I mean, we've got the midterms coming up, so next year, and everybody's going to be doomsday. But it's really the presidential election where everyone's like, if we don't win, it's over for the country. You know what I'm saying?
Charlie Kirk could have. They're talking about what would have probably ran for president. Well, maybe not this next election, but
I think he would have won.
yeah,
I mean, say JD Vance runs and he gets Charlie Kirk to be his,
like
VP. Like
yeah,
they're like homies and shit, or were, I guess. But and I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Kansas Owens said it was Israel.
Of course she fucking did. She's been saying everything was Israel for the past like 6 months. Her and Tucker both be on that fucking Israel shit. I don't
And
understand.
then the
Tucker be
prime
talking about
minister
other
came
shit.
out today and said she had her fucking mind. That's some bullshit.
Wait, what happened?
The prime minister, the whatever for Israel, whatever you want to
Yeah,
call him,
yeah.
Benjamin, whatever.
Netanyahu.
Yeah, he come out saying it's fucking preposterous.
I mean, dude, can you
Did he
imagine?
say that we had anything to do with the assassination of Charlie Kirk?
I mean, honestly, I think of it like this. Can you imagine, like, that's not true, right? Like, I mean, I'm saying I don't know that it's not, but let's just say that that's
Got to be not true, dude.
100% not true, right? I don't believe that it was true.
The
I
whole
think,
motive behind that would I forget what Kansas Owens said the fucking motive would have been behind it, why the Israel would want him, but he was on to, I guess that he was on to something, and they had to get rid of him because he was figuring some shit out or something like that.
and it's just like, prove it, Candace. Like, I don't know. Like, I
Can
hate.
this dick fit in your? Yeah,
No, it should just. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, hey, maybe she's right, but I'm just thinking like from the point of view of like Netanyahu, like,
yeah,
I'd be like, bitch, that is the craziest shit in the world. Like, we fucking hate Arabs. We don't fucking hate Charlie Kirk.
right.
Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I ain't got nothing for that dude either. But it's just one of those things where it's like, come on, like, what the fuck, dude? Like, and why even put that into the atmosphere right now? And obviously, I guess I'm partaking in the whole never let a good tragedy go to waste. But like, right now is the strongest platform you could ever have for us to take down crazy lefties. And by take down, I mean like shut this shit down, like the fucking nutcases that go and burn down streets once or twice a year, like
Yeah.
all that crazy shit. Like, let's shut that shit down. All that shit is about is tearing down America. It's not about building up anything new. It's all fucking Marxist, pre-communist bullshit.
Dude,
And
are
it's
we the only country that a large part of the population shits on itself?
no,
Because I think other major countries.
yeah.
Okay, let me say that other major power countries. You know, I feel like we're the least patriotic now when we used to be the most.
Yeah. Well, also, if you can't dissent in China or Russia, so if you're publicly caught like talking shit about the
Yeah, right.
leadership or whatever, you go to jail.
Yeah.
For
Well, I guess
context, I'm not saying that that's the
I I
only
watch,
thing.
dude, but I watch these travel guys. But I think it's like they run the internet and everything, so they just don't know. You know, like in North Korea, they think that dude's a lot of people. They think he's a god. You
Yeah.
know, like they think he's everything because it's what they've been brainwashed. But I watch these travel guys that go to do vlogs in China, and like a lot of they'll talk to them, just regular people in the streets. They're just there on vacation, whatever, and dude, they act like they fucking love what the government's doing.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't know.
but I
Maybe
mean, they
I
don't
mean,
have to lie in that moment, but
they got a
I don't
fucking
know.
camera. They got a
I
camera on
guess, yeah. I mean, I guess they're that scared. Like even this random dude's vlog, like I ain't say shit,
Secret.
wrong.
Them motherfucking dude. I do not trust the CCP for anything. Secret police. China. China police. You heard about this? Did I tell you about
No,
this?
secret China police. No,
Yeah, the police stations in America.
police station. China, Chinese police stations. Is that what you're saying?
Okay, recent news and reports of human rights organizations reveal that China operates a network of clandestine overseas police stations in numerous countries around the world. While the Chinese government asserts the offices are benign service centers, evidence suggests that they are used for surveillance, intimidation, and coercion of Chinese dissidents living abroad. Okay, the human
So if
rights
I'm, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, hang on. Human rights organizations Safeguard Defenders first publicized the existence of these stations in 2022, identifying dozens of them across 5 continents. Investigations have since revealed more details about their operations. Real quick, targeting dissent or targeting dissidents. The stations primarily target and harass political dissidents, pro democracy activists, and members of minority groups like the Uyghurs and the Tibetans, persuading people to return to China. A key tactic is to pressure individuals to voluntarily return to China to face charges, even when they are not citizens of China. Threats often involve targeting family members in China. Front organizations. These stations also often operate under the guise of providing administrative services, such as renewing driver's license, and frequently associated with local Chinese community groups connected to China's United Front Work Department. Extrajudicial operations. By operating secretly without host country permission, these facilities violate the sovereignty and laws of countries in which they are located.
Damn. So basically, if you Chinese and you get talking shit, no matter where you at,
They
we
coming,
got
bro.
you. We coming. Yeah, we going and we
Look,
want you to come back to China to face this shit.
they got this shit right here. Look, in the United States in December 2024, a Manhattan resident pleaded guilty to acting as an illegal agent for China by helping to run a secret police station in New York City's Chinatown. The station runs on behalf of Fuzhou Public Security Bureau, closed in 2022 after being raided by the FBI.
What the hell? So they
Yeah,
just setting up their own shit over here, bro.
listen, dude.
We
Fuck,
could never do nothing like that over there.
fuck the CCP, bro.
Yeah, fuck them.
I'm telling you, bro, that's that shit. I'd be scared as fuck of the CCP and the cartel.
I'm definitely more afraid of the CCP. The cartel. So the cartel is violent.
Yeah.
The Chinese are vin. I don't know if vindictive is a word. Like the. All right, so like the cartel will
The
chop your
same
head
word we
off.
use, the same word we'd use for Mossad. They're like meticulous,
Yeah,
you know,
they
like
the cartel will chop your head off.
yeah,
China will fucking send a pathogen over here that you know shrinks everybody's balls where we can't have kids or something,
yeah.
or some crazy shit like that. You know,
Kills all the mosquitoes.
yeah, kills all our food sources.
Yeah. It's like when we had all those fucking chicken houses, the chickens that fucking got sick. It was like
Right,
the bird flu. Like for
right.
like a year and a half, they couldn't kill off this virus that was killing all the chickens.
Oh, dude, they
Uh,
were having to kill millions of chickens, incinerate them,
yeah, that kind of shit. That's the kind of
made
shit
eggs
that.
go crazy over here.
But
Price of
then,
eggs.
but then, with that as a potential threat, for some reason, our government thought it would be a good idea to let in like fucking 13 million people and just be like, yeah, pull up for
That's all
four
good.
years straight. We just pulled people. Just come on, pull up. Come on,
Yeah.
pull up.
See, that's the thing, though. So you said that their overall plan would be on the left's plan could be population control. Yet they
Potentially,
opened the borders up to just fill this motherfucker up
yeah.
with more people.
I mean, you also could have that the goal is to make us, if we, and I think we talked about this before, and this is, I'm not necessarily saying I subscribe to this, but just for us having a conversation, there's also the possibility that the goal is for all of us to be one race. Because if we're all one giant mixed race, then we don't have to, I mean, think of
I
also,
mean, that's playing the fucking really long game. Like the people pulling the strings to make that happen know that they'll never live to see that.
are you sure?
Dude, for us to be one race, I mean, just for how long that would take, breeding wise, yeah. It would take generations and generations.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of when I said, "Are you sure?" I don't have anything. I was just thinking, like, what if they live forever? You know, like the
Okay,
cabal.
okay.
But no, I would say, I mean, you're right, absolutely. But it could be one of those plant the seeds for the trees which shade you will not rest under or whatever. You know,
Right.
like I mean, if
Yeah.
there's no white people, there's no black people, and
Would
I
that be
guess
a bad thing?
I mean, ultimately, no. But in the same breath,
I
I
mean,
mean,
given enough time passed, the way we mix now, like the Earth's billions of years old, if you believe that, and it's going to be billions of years after us, it seems like inevitable that we will all be one race.
sure,
Just it
yeah.
may take a really, really, really long time, but it would have to happen.
You take you take you take like peanut butter and you take jelly and you put it in a bowl together. You mix it and it's not mixed. You mix it a little more, it's not mixed. You have to mix it for a while before it turns like that purple, brownish, nasty looking color that
Mm-hmm.
tastes really good. But and it's like it takes a long time. I mean, think of this as a much slower process. But that purity that you would not have per se, with that a purity by whatever pure blood of your race, I guess. I don't know if that makes any sense. Because I mean, technically we're all mixed already, but damn, that shit was lit. Uh,
Damn
I
fantasy notification.
I think damn, I forgot there was a game one right now. I was in such a rush to get home, but no, but like I think to myself, China doesn't do that. China don't want fucking nothing to do with that. They don't let nothing like that happen where they live. And the things that they have closest to that is the fucking Uyghur Muslims. I can't pronounce it, and they fucking turn them into slaves
Yeah, I
and
was supposed to say
send
they
them to
getting out on
re-education
them.
camps. And fucking Russia just dig a big hole and throw a motherfucker in there. The only problem with Russia is they're broke. they're like
Yeah,
they're like all their people. I say all their people. They don't be. It's not the same kind of
that's
shit.
why they tight with China, bro. I need that bread.
They need that bread, but it's like,
China
man,
need that oil.
if China, well, I see that's what I don't understand. I don't know why China hadn't just ran through their asses, but because of the fact that Russia could fucking body anybody they wanted to, they would just die too. That's the thing. Like, hey, we're
Yeah,
crazy enough to just blow this whole bitch up. It's the same reason nobody's done nothing about North Korea, except North Korea's got less bombs than Russia does.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, in my eyes, I assume that that would be the only reason that China hasn't gone. Because I mean, I'm assuming that their armies are much bigger and much more powerful than Russia's is. So I mean, if I'm China, I'm like, yeah, bitch, we're coming to take them wells. But
Yeah,
the 100-year plan, dude. China is ready, and
long, long game.
yes, dude, I'm telling you, they are fucking consuming Africa right now, consuming Africa. Because they're just, hey, what's up? Hey, we'll loan y'all. Y'all need something here? We'll help y'all build it. We got you. Send some
Yeah,
Chinese nationals over there to help build it, and the Chinese nationals they don't send, that they just get locals to help build it. They pay them fucking 15 cents. They're happy that they're getting like a fucking school and a water system and an airport and all this other stuff. It's like,
dude.
but
Didn't you hear the leaders that shit them talking about Putin and Psy or whatever his name is about living forever? You're
mm,
just swapping like what the fuck? Like,
that
cause,
shit was
'cause I
crazy.
want to be like, dude, they're playing the long game. They won't be alive for this. But like you said, bro, what if he's like, bitch, yeah, I will.
Yeah. What the fuck do you think?
A
Like,
100-year plan, yeah, I'm gonna see past that.
yeah, I mean, he's about to get ready for his fucking fourth term in China. It's never happened before. I want to say Mao Zedong is like the only one that ever had. Let's see.
Did they do like a voting system there? You know, supposedly, I don't know how legitimate it would. Yeah, so it's like
Yeah,
a voting
yeah,
system.
it's about as legitimate as fucking Russia's.
Yeah,
They were a little bit more transparent than Russia has been about it though. They're like, yeah, I mean, fucking everything's going fine. I'm gonna keep being the leader.
yeah.
Let's see. How how many terms did Mao Zedong? Let's see. Mao Zedong did not serve as a fixed number of terms because he held the most powerful position in China until his death.
Dang.
Operating outside a system with formal term limits, he served as a leader of Chinese Communist Party from 1935 until his death of 1976. Jesus Christ! And yeah,
Damn.
Xi Jinping, he secured his third term in 2020. I mean, excuse me, 2022.
Oh, how long are their terms? I wonder.
I'm not sure. Does a Chinese president have a term limit? The office was reinstated in the Constitution in 1982 with reduced powers and a stipulation that the president could not serve more than two consecutive terms. The term limits were abolished in 2018 whenever he got his second term, and then locked in his third term a couple of years later. So
That's
it
what
sounds like
everybody said Trump going to do.
4 or 5 years. See, but they said the same shit about Barack Obama
Yeah, I
too.
remember that too. Yeah.
I mean,
But
that
I didn't know they were actually doing that in other countries. I was like, man,
yeah,
we ain't gonna do that. What you talking about? But they're like, they're doing this shit in other places.
shit's crazy, man. Like, and it's like it could. I think it could. I think it's as simple the Charlie thing. I think it's as simple as that dude just being insecure and thinking he'd get away with it.
Do you think he thought he'd get away with it?
I mean, if those text messages were legitimate, it seems like he thought he might get away with it.
He's fucking retarded. Dude, you're the most modern man on the fucking planet right now.
Yeah.
And you think you're gonna get away. And you're just a kid. You know, you had no help. Your parents don't even know you did it. And you
I
think
don't
you're gonna get away.
see what gets me too though, man, is this like all these kids. Like, why is it kids doing this shit?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's scary because we got kids. What are they doing to them?
I know, man. Like, and dude, even still, and people say talk about it online, but like, we're never gonna get fucking answers about the kid that fucking shot Trump. We don't know anything about that
Yeah,
guy.
which is crazy because Trump became president shortly after. You would think he would have like dropped that shit.
But they
Like
didn't.
he should have all access to knowing whatever we knew. He should know. You know, it has to be one of the first things he did. Like, all right, now I'm back in here. What's up? What's up? I need all the files. I need to know
I,
everything there was about this thing.
the same shit applies to fucking Jeffrey Epstein, dude. There's just things that the government will not tell us. And I'm not saying that we should be okay or complacent with that, but like, to me, that is one of the most fucking baffling things in the world. Like, and I'm not buying the shit that there's like some super incriminating Trump stuff in there
Right.
because of the fact that like, holy shit, why wouldn't they use that against him?
Like I said, yeah, that's my thing. Unless everybody's implicated. So even though you would really love to use it against them, dropping them would mean him saying, "Oh yeah, I was on there," but guess who else was?
Yeah,
And
I
they've
mean,
all. It's the only thing they've all agreed on.
it could be a dual wielded blackmail thing. I mean, that might be why Hillary Clinton's never gone to jail. You know what I'm saying? That might be why Trump don't be going as hard on people of his level
Right.
in the political field. I mean, if they had incriminating evidence on Bill Clinton, wouldn't you think it would be fucking awesome for Trump and his administration and the American people if you perp walk fucking Bill Clinton for his nasty shit?
Yeah. Yeah. Why wouldn't you? Unless shit,
Why wouldn't you?
Bill
Why,
seen you there too.
why wouldn't you perp walk everyone? Or or it was a load of shit. The whole fucking time it was a load of shit.
Yeah. I
You know
mean,
what I'm saying?
what you
I,
mean completely? Like Epstein didn't do nothing?
no, 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 no. I'm saying like Epstein did a lot less with a lot less people than we
Yeah.
thought. You know what I'm saying? Like he might have just been some nasty motherfucker that fucked kids, and everybody was like, "Oh shit, I didn't realize you fucked kids. I guess I'm not hanging out with you no more," because it
Yeah.
seems like most of the people that he was rocking with stopped rocking with him after a while.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely kind of could believe that. I would like to believe that all these people that it's known fact that he was hanging out with, I would like to believe the majority of them didn't fucking know.
Yeah, me too. Because there's a
Because the
lot of
only
people.
way to know something like that, it's not like something you're like, hey Shane, by the way, you know what I'm saying. The only way you
Yeah,
would know is because you was there, or the only reason they would disclose that to you is for some fucked up reason.
yeah. But it's. I mean, two things can be true at once. Like, I mean, he might have also dabbled in blackmail. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because a dude had a fuckload of money periodically, and nobody really knows how he justifiably had it. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't have some fucking astronomical ability to, like, crunch the numbers or something. I mean, I'm sure he did all right, but, like, I mean, he just pulled up. He was like a teacher, bro. Jeffrey Epstein was like a teacher before
I
he
thought
started.
he. Yeah, what did he own? Like movie, production companies or something?
Oh, I bet he did.
What? So I get him and that Harvey Weinstein mixed up. He did movies.
Yeah, he did do movies. He was huge in the movie industry. That was Weinstein, though.
So what
Yeah.
exactly did Epstein do?
Okay, despite lacking this is the beginning of his professional career. Despite lacking a college degree, Epstein worked as a physics and math teacher at the elite Dalton School in New York City from 1974 to 1976. A connection made at the school led to his entry into the financial world. From 1976 to 1981, Epstein worked at the Wall Street investment bank Bear Stearns, where he advised the bank's wealthiest clients on tax strategies and became a limited partner. Then he just became a money manager, a financial consultant, and then he became a money manager
So
for.
how? He was just good with fucking numbers. He become a teacher without even having a degree. How the fuck? You're just that good at math and
He's
physics,
he's
and you didn't even
Jewish.
have a degree in math and physics. You're just that smart.
He's Jewish.
Like I'm so smart, I didn't even have to go learn about this shit. I just knew it.
It was see when he was a money manager. It says by the late 80s, Epstein had founded J. Epstein and Company, later Financial Trust Company, which was known for its extreme discretion. His most significant and publicly known clients were Les Wexner, which was the the uh, the Victoria's Secret guy, and Leon Black, the private equity executive, paid Epstein more than 150 million for tax and estate planning.
Hmm. Yeah, dude. This shit still sound hella fishy, bro.
Yeah, it does. All of it does.
Right,
And
like the money, right? Like he's getting some money in some bullshit ways. What they really? How? Why are you really getting this money? Blackmail would make sense.
yeah, absolutely.
Blackmail, or you're providing me a service, so I'm gonna take care of you. Also, either or.
Yeah,
Once I don't want that service no more, well then I'm just gonna blackmail your ass.
shit's weird, bro. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Fuck it.
They'll never tell you the truth.
Fuck it. Well,
How Before we get out of here, I guess I'd be remiss if I don't ask you about the Saints.
yeah, Spencer Him, he him.
I think he might be.
Across two games, I mean it's only been two games, but across two games, the highest rated player on the Saints team. Period. Guess who it is? You already know who it is.
Spence.
Spence, bro. Now
I,
before the season, we didn't, but over AK, over everybody, he's the highest rated player on the team 2 weeks in a row.
he's also the ninth. Was it ninth rated quarterback in the country right now?
I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure that either by stats or by something, they said that
Yeah,
he's power
he's
ranking or
not
they're
turned the ball over.
yeah, that's a plus.
He's yeah. I mean,
And I mean, dude, listen.
nothing explosive, nothing crazy. We've not won a game, but
Hey, you
I've
can't
seen stuff to
can't
be
you
hopeful from.
can't necessarily say nothing explosive. At least we got some good highlight plays from him because that
Yeah,
fucking catch on the pylon this past week.
Juwan Johnson. Yeah, that was crazy. I was in the
That
dome for that shit. It was crazy.
Oh wow, okay, that's why T Frost commented right there and said Juwan Johnson earlier. That's hilarious. We weren't even talking about the Saints. That shit was crazy, bro. Watching
Yeah.
it on TV was because I
Dude,
don't
I
know.
just thought in real time it didn't look like you couldn't even tell.
Yeah,
It looked like he got pushed out before, but then when they put up on the jumbotron, you see his knee drag across that pylon.
dude, I was like, that's literally. I think I
Dude,
said
but
this.
just think about this: if he comes down with the pass, so the week before he dropped the pass to win the game at the last second
Yeah,
in the end zone, dropped the pass. So if he say he brought that down, and then he did this week, bro, they're talking about this dude on ESPN like he's going to be the best tight end in the league this year.
I mean, shit, dude, pull up. It's fine with
Dude, you
me.
see, so the head coach, or he was the I forget his name, but he was the head coach for the Jets when Aaron Rodgers was there, that ball headed guy.
Yeah,
He's now a defensive coordinator for the 49ers, which is who we played this past week.
right.
And they interviewed him post game, after the game.
Yeah,
And they had you go have a whole little section of the interview you could watch where they ask him, and I just watched the clip where they're talking about Spence, so I don't even know what led into it. But basically, he was like, And this quarterback, let me go ahead and tell you, this quarterback, by the end of the year, he's going to be a household name. I mean, this kid, he's real twitchy. He's accurate with the football, blah, blah, blah. So, I don't know. Seems like the tides are turning a little, man. I'm
I'm with
Spence.
it. I'm with it.
Hey, hey, I need a rookie card. Get it, your boy.
Yeah, yeah. Please, we got them all. Oh my god, I showed you all my slabs, my Bo Nick slabs.
Bo Nick's down. He's starting off. He's gonna tighten up. He's starting off a little rough.
Yeah, I know, right? I haven't been keeping up with him very much, but I just fucking looked his stats up. I'm like, come on, bro,
Tighten up, man. Don't you
get
know
it
he's over here
together.
buying these fucking cards?
Yeah, I hadn't bought any cards in about a week and a half,
Nice.
and solely because of the fact that I just be spending too much when I get on there. I spend too much money, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to go to the casino before Christmas, so I need to save some money.
Hey, casino.
I need to save some money. But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping. Who do we play this week?
We play Seattle away at Seattle, and then we
The
play the fucking Bills.
Great. Isn't that who's playing right now?
Yeah,
Who,
actually, I think they're tied up right now.
who are
The
they playing?
Dolphins, the trash ass Dolphins, they have it tied at 21 right now. I think
Oh my god. What? They're tied with the Dolphins.
tied with the Dolphins. Yep, you heard
Yeah,
that correctly.
just checking my app. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't start Keon Coleman.
Yeah, I got A Chain starting. He ain't got a touchdown, but he's got like 16 points still. But they got that rookie they giving all the touchdowns to at the goal line, pissing me off.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 28-21. Buffalo scored again, so it's 28-21, but the Dolphins got the ball. It's 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Hey, sounds like a game though. Somebody's doing well, I'm sure, in our league.
The Dolphins gotta win, bro. They looking like shit. Tyreek killed it. I'd kill myself. I could have had 4 more Super Bowl rings with the Chiefs, and I decided to go to Miami.
Yeah.
It's retarded, dude.
Yeah, that is not an
He
intelligent.
really thought he was gonna go there and win one with Tua.
Yo, I'm today's years old when I realized who Stacy's dad was. I still don't know who he is, but I never knew his name till now on our uh on our league
Oh,
thing.
oh, oh. Is that Jared?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Vince's cousin. Lives up in
Okay. The one.
Virginia.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I was about to say, man, this guy's an idiot. He's got four players playing tonight, but no, he's kind of doing pretty well for himself.
Really? Who's he got playing?
He's got Tyreek Hill, Kincaid. Is it Dalton Kincaid?
Yeah, he's done pretty good.
Yeah, he's got Tua as his quarterback, who's got 13 points right now.
All
100
in on
yard.
the Dolphins. That's a rough team to be all in on.
Yeah, that's hell of a commitment. And then he's got the Bills defense, which is dog water. He's got 2 points.
Yeah, because that's a high scoring game right now.
Yeah,
They're probably Dolphins might score again here.
they
Shit,
might.
they need to. Poor dog. Listen, in talking down about Saints, dude, I look at some of the other teams. Browns, Dolphins. Could be worse, bro. At least our games are entertaining. It's going down to the wire. It's fun
Yeah,
to watch. Losing's losing, I agree, but it's more fun when it's down to the wire and competitive. It makes us feel like, damn, we're
yeah,
almost a good team.
yeah. We built enough. We built enough. We didn't
We're
have to take the
just,
whole
dude, it
season.
really feels like, dude, like for real. It's just something's not clicking. We're so close to being there, dude. It's just something. We're missing something. We're just missing something. We're almost there.
They need it all. They
We
need it
need a
all.
good receiver.
Yeah.
Olave's not him anymore, bro. I hate to say, but Olave's just he don't want to get hit no more. Is one, and I don't blame him.
Yeah, but that's what you're
I
getting paid to
just
do.
right, just what you're getting paid to do. I think the hits have affected him, and yeah, I don't know, dude.
Not
There's tons
everybody.
of players in the league, bro, that are his size or smaller, and they don't get fucking mollywopped every time they fucking get hit.
Yeah.
What's the deal? I mean, at a certain point, I'm like, is it you? I mean, I don't know how you learn how to get hit, but or something's wrong.
Shit. I mean, it could be just the principal fact of they know that that's supposed to be our guy, and it's fucking with his head because he knows he's about to get fucked up every game. I mean, that's how it sounds like something to me that I guess I worry more about, like for quarterbacks, because it makes them scared. You know what I'm saying? Like they
Yeah,
don't want to, get that throw that ball in that split second when they need to. But like, I mean, shit. I guess that kind of stuff could happen to, or he just might suck. He might have lost his skill. Might be gone now.
maybe. He's still young. He's still on his rookie contract.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This is his pay year. This is the year to get paid. And I
Maybe
don't know.
maybe he wants to get fucking let go. I would hope not. I hope that's
Hey
not his
man,
energy at least. Even if he
I don't know,
does,
dude.
they might be like, fuck it.
We should have took his receiver this year, but instead we took Tyler fucking Shep.
Yeah, we did.
We could have had Igbuka that's going crazy for the Bucks.
We could have had a lot
Instead
more.
we got Tyler who the fuck Shep.
Well, hopefully we can go on the road and get us our first W.
Yeah, we need not just yeah. Spence. This is spanning from last year. He is now 0-8 as a starter.
Yeah.
That's tough, dude. It's tough unless you've watched the games. That stat doesn't reflect his skill, though. I mean, you got to watch the games.
Yeah.
Saints have been a dumpster fire.
I saw Joey B is out.
Oh, he done. He for
Yeah.
shit. They put him on IR, so
Dude,
like 2 months, I think.
he's a fucking awesome dude, and I'm gonna be
He needs to
really
get
upset.
traded.
I was supposed to say he, especially if he's gonna keep getting hurt like this too. He needs to go play somewhere, get a ring, get the fuck out, because
Right.
you ain't going if you're getting hurt like this many times early in your career. Like, I mean, how long is that sustainable? Getting fixed up and getting back out there. Maybe it happens all the time. I don't know. Aaron Rodgers still
Man,
has a
send him to
fucking
the
career.
city over here.
I'll take him.
Man,
I
we'll
would.
see Spence. Come on, man. We'll see. Let's Spence show out this year. Then we'll just give him Spence and some hella draft picks.
Yeah, I'm fucking. I will be first in line for the Joey B jersey.
If Joey B was to leave Cincinnati, I don't know why, but I do feel like we'd be high on the list, like his connection to Louisiana.
Oh
I'm
man.
sure at that point he's just like, who's going to pay me? But
Yeah.
or he's probably looking at where can I get a ring.
I mean, shit, dude. How long's this contract for?
Shit, it was like 4 or 5 years.
I was gonna
Like
say,
it's
didn't he
been a
get
minute.
fucking stupid money?
Yeah, 50 mil a year.
Yeah. And that's what I was gonna say. I mean, they're paying him that kind of money. Ain't nobody else picking up that contract for a broken quarterback, you know.
Oh, we damn sure ain't. We can't afford that. We
No
can't
offense,
afford
no
it,
offense
bro.
to Joey B. I'm just saying, like, we can't just fucking be coughing it up for somebody who
Spence
might.
on a $1 million contract.
Yeah,
We got him on the low, so we're gonna
damn
see.
man.
Hope we
Uh,
get it, bro. Hope we get our first dub this week.
I hope so too. I hope the next time we talk, we're just elated by the fact that we got our W. Maybe next week we'll try to actually get on it on Monday. I mean, I frankly personally don't care that we don't do it
Yeah,
on every Monday, but I
man. Most of the time it's all good. But, life be life sometimes.
shit. I was about to say,
I'll
he
be honest with you. Just at least knocking it out once a week, I feel like it's a win for me.
yeah.
Sometimes,
I
like just fit. Not. I mean, I enjoy doing it, not fitting it in, but like it's just so hard to concrete anything the way my days go
hey, I
on
feel that.
certain
And
days.
dude, sometimes a motherfucker get off of work and don't want to do shit.
Yeah,
When it all boils down to, I really sometimes, and this is typically not something that would interfere with our stuff, but sometimes I want to get off of work, come home, take a shower, put my boy to bed, and hang out with my wife.
yeah.
Like
Right.
that is sometimes that is what I want to
Totally
do.
normal.
I have grown very accustomed, which is actually what I'm about to go do now.
Hey, that sounds like a plan. I'm about to do the same. About to
Hell yeah,
go toke, and watch some football.
yes
Watch the end
sir.
of this game. Maybe I
And
hope A-Chain gets like two more. He ain't got no touchdowns. I hope he gets two more touchdowns after we get off.
I was about to say, what's even crazier about that is this next few minutes is probably gonna be the most entertaining part of the game.
Yeah. Right. All right. Well,
Hell
hell
yeah,
yeah,
man.
bro. I'ma holla at you.
I I
You
got you,
gonna
dude.
you gonna see me week 5 though. Don't forget.